is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 29 of Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem on the Xbox Series X. We are kind of where we were at the end of the last part. I haven't done any adventuring, but off camera I've kind of cleared out my chest a little bit. I've got rid of all those stupid potions I was hanging on to, and sold a bunch of stuff that was never going to get used again. Just hung on to the rest for now. You'll notice that I'm not equipping a weapon at the moment, and that is because we're about to do something or try something. I was going to do it off camera actually, and then I thought, why am I doing this without showing you guys? So my plan was that I feel like I've got an awesome bow, but I'm not making the best of it. And the reason I'm not making the best of it is because the stats on the bow are really based on fire and physical, and everything I've invested in is frost. So we've got 5 to 5 frost and 4 to 4 frost down at the bottom there. So that's a total of 9 to 9 frost, which is nowhere near the sort of damage that you can get up above there if you look at the elemental stuffs. So we want to try and re-roll this to be a frost weapon if we can. Now the only problem we've got here is that I've got one. Now the re-roll, if you look at this item here, the Greater Ohm's Echo removes a random magic effect and adds another when used on this item. So it's going to take one of them and re-roll it. And it says it will consume all socketed gems to guarantee a new magic effect whose power depends on the gem's level and whose type is chosen randomly among all types of gems on the item. So that suggests that it's gonna pick from toxic or ice, and I've got 2 and 1. So I've got 2 doing ice damage and 1 doing toxic. Now what's the bloody chances that it picks the bloody toxic one when there's 2 ice ones in it? So I don't know whether to risk it or unsocket them and resocket 3 ice ones so that we are guaranteed, I think, then an ice one. Now, the other thing is I don't know what it's going to take away, because it could take fire away or it could take rend away. I don't suppose it matters as long as it gives us ice or frost, as it's called. I'm more than happy to hang on to fire as well if it's going to leave it with us. But well, it kind of matters, I suppose. We are getting some decent power out of the fire. I suspect it's going to remove fire and give us frost, which means we're left with rend, which we don't have any investment in at all. However, if we do, I tell you what, let's unsocket them and see if we can put. Just let me check. Oh, I have got a little. I haven't got much in the way of the diamonds left, so I'm going to have to be careful. I've got loads of the others. So yeah, we've got 3 of these here. So let's send those to the inventory for now. But I don't. So I've got 2. I've got 1 big diamond, which is 5 and 5, and then I've got those smaller ones, which are 4 and 4s. I don't have any of these other ones, which are also 5 and 5s, unfortunately. But we do have a gun. We've got 2 guns actually. Yeah. So in theory, if I take them out of the gun, we'll take the guns for now. And that's, yeah, I think that's the bigger ones as well. So we have got 4 of the gems that we need to give us the damage that we need, I think. Because it's interesting, we talked about this last time, right? So the big diamond, or the proper diamond, has, if you're talking about the damage itself, it's exactly the same as the damage you get on the one below it, on the one that's smaller. For some reason, it's the only one that doesn't jump up to 6. I would have expected it to be 6 and 6, but it's not. All the other stuff jumps up, but not the offensive stuff. So, just to clarify what I was talking about there. So, we've got loads of coin, so let's just have a bit of a play. Oh, the other thing is, we've also got we've got 2 of these things as well, which are slightly different. Let's take those. And these re-roll all magic effects when used on an item. It will consume all socketed gems to guarantee a magic effect whose power depends on the gem's level and whose type is chosen randomly among all the types of gems. So they're both the same so far as picking the new magic based on what's in the sockets. But one of them re-rolls all magic effects and the other one just removes one and replaces one. So I'm not actually sure. I think we'll use this one first and see what happens. And then that leaves us 2 that will just re-roll everything. We'll see how we get on. We're either going to get lucky or we're not, I think, is how we can look at it.
Beauty has a function unto itself.
So we're going to remove gems first from the bow. $5.5 grand. Good grief. Well, I've got 107 grand, so marvellous. Okay, back to where we started. So what we can do now is, we'll leave her for the time being. So what we can do now is we can put, well, actually I can, if it's going to eat up my gems, I might as well use the little ones, right? Oh no, wait, it said the power depends on the gems as well, didn't it? I think. Whose power depends on the gem's level and whose type, yeah, so it does matter actually, the level of gem you're putting in. However, oh, that's annoying. Right, I might actually have to just sacrifice.
This work is never done. What are you looking for?
The ones that are in the guns, which I didn't want to do at this point, but never mind. So let's take the gems out of here. It's not the end of the world, we're not losing the weapon.
For all of its sparkle, this one does not satisfy.
Okay, so what I'll do is, we're going to put 3 in, and that'll leave us 3 with the power of 5 and 5, I guess. A big one and 2 small ones. So we're going to put 3 of these bigger ones in. Can't actually remember what offensive 2 is going to do. Offensive. Oh, it's added to spells. Oh. Bollocks. That's a bit annoying actually. I should maybe have tried to re-roll it. Because we're not really getting... It would have been better with 3 circles on that, really, wouldn't it? Can it? Yeah, she can re-roll them, I think. Oh well. I've done it now. I'd have to... I don't know how... Well, no, because I think I was reluctant to do it because I didn't know if she was going to re-roll me a 3-socketed item. I've never seen a roll of 3, I don't think. And that's probably why I had the toxic in that last one. Right, well, here goes nothing. So just to recap, we are currently 26 and 31 fire. 53, 107 physical and 17 to 21 rend. So I'm not sure what that's... Yeah, so it's going to do... all of the bottom stuff with a random effect. Oh, here we go. Well, that... Woo! Got some G's for it. But it didn't do anything. It didn't remove any of the magic effects and change anything. I've still got a bow with fire in it. So I've just wasted all of that. I don't understand what's just happened, people. Because that bow is exactly the same as I had it. I'm not seeing any difference. (19 to 23) fire damage on attacks and spells with this weapon. No idea. I don't know what that's just done. It's exactly the same as it was before we did that. But it's eaten 3 gems. Unless I'm missing a trick here and I'm not understanding. I mean, it could not... It could mean the... Yeah, I feel like that was actually the blues that's changed, not the... But if it's the blues that's changed and it was all eye sockets, then why on earth has it put rend and fire on it? It doesn't make any sense. To be honest with you, I can't remember what was in the blues before we just did that. And 95 to 159, was it that total damage before? I can't remember now. I'd have to look back at the video. You guys will know better than I. Rewind and tell me. That rerolls all magic effects when used on the item, but it still uses gems to sort itself out. So I feel like at the moment I've just wasted a bunch of gems because I don't see what I've done that's made any difference there. Well, that's highly disappointing, people. No idea what to do now. I don't want to waste any more gems is my biggest problem. Because I've only got enough now to put... Because I'm sure when I mean, it might have been that I was using the equivalent of these other 2 here. But when I did that with the other ones that re-roll, that I think I've still got in the chest. You can't use them on legendaries though. But... yeah, we've still got them over there, look. So those ones there, that's the equivalent of the one I've just tried to use. I think it's maybe these entropy orbs that I used before that re-rolled the magic effects. Yeah, because that's removing a random magic. Oh, yeah, well, I don't understand that. Because those ones, yeah, I don't think I used those ones. I think I used those ones, which are the ones we haven't tried yet. I suppose we could just try it with something that we're not bothered about losing, which would be toxicity, maybe. Well, what's that one? Well, we've only got 2 attempts, haven't we? That's the problem. That's just doing attack speed. That's fire damage. Sacred damage. Mind you, we could put that on our bow. 15 plus 15% attack damage. Nice. In order to try this, though, we'd have to put all 3 of those. That's 5 and 5, and they're 4 and 4, I think, yeah. We'd have to put all 3 of those in and see what it does. I'm curious, though, now. And I realise I could do myself a bit of a damage here, but... let's just try it, shall we? Let's see what happens. Nothing like ruining a perfectly good weapon, people. What's that doing on offensive 2? Toxic damage to spells, yeah. Alright, let's give it a reroll then and see what happens. Here goes nothing. I've only got 2 shots at this one. Yeah, so it's alright, so it says possible magic effects down at the bottom there. Whereas last time it said one random effect. Fucking hell. That's unbelievable. It took the fire away, fucked my physical, and left me with rend. But what it has done is put plus 18% freeze duration on enemies, whether that certainly wasn't there before. So it's at least I don't think it was there before. 10%, oh, plus 10% poison chance score with toxic damage. And it's got life leech. So it's not necessarily just talking about the top bits. It's talking about the blue bits at the bottom, I think. But I've now lost any perk to do with damage on fire, and my physical's gone down as well, which is really annoying. So the bow is now shit in comparison to what it was for its basic damage, I think. Might have been because I used the smaller gems, maybe. Well, okay. I hope this is interesting to somebody, because I'm finding it quite interesting, though slightly frustrating, because I've only got one more shot at this, and then that's going to be done. So, should we just go for it and see what happens? So I'm going to put 3 bigger gems in it. So that's frost. Pretty sure that one's fire. And I'm pretty sure that's lightning. Do you want lightning or toxic? Let's go for lightning, shall we? Oh dear, well let's see what this does, people. Yeah, I mean, I keep checking this window but it doesn't seem to tell you anything as to what's going to change. It really is a random roll, I think. So right. Brilliant. Well, the physical damage has gone up. There's no magic on it at all, damage-wise. But it's now got a plus 19% shock chance score with lightning. A material chance. Plus 11 resource generation on this item. Plus 15% material damage. So I've actually... That was bollocks, basically. If that's telling me that I'm getting magic based on what's going in the sockets, then I'm sorry, but it's only true of one element of what we put in those sockets, and it was lightning. It has got plus 35% all damage on attacks and spells with this weapon, but it's got minus 25% attack and spell casting speed multiplier, whatever that is. Well, oh dear. I feel like I should have left it as it was, because I've now lost my fire bonus on it. Because it's given me a shock chance score with lightning, but there's no lightning on it. And I don't have any lightning. I'd have to put lightning gems on it. I'm actually left with a weapon that's pretty useless to me. It's probably still better than that, to be fair. I don't think he's got a decent bow I can buy. He might. No, he doesn't.
Well.
Greetings, my friend. How may...
Oh, well, as it happens, he has got another bow. He's got another heat seeker bow. Oh, fucking hell. It's got a frost on it as well. Can you believe that? Fuck's sake. Why is that not comparing with the... Oh, because I've not got it equipped.
The quality on this one is unmatched.
Yeah, it's 153 to 108. And that's 80 to 137. Although before... Well, on the first roll we did, it was up to 157, I think, on the damage.
A patron of exquisite taste. Welcome to my store.
Can we get... Well, she's given me 3, but it's 3 of the wrong type, really. Wants to give me every possible mix apart from the one that I want. Well, it's given me 2. I might settle for that for now.
Marvelous seeing you. Come back soon.
So, the only problem is I don't have any... Well, I've got 2 5 and 5 frost damage, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to put that one in, didn't I? Plus 15% attack damage. Well, let's do that. That should boost it up a bit. It doesn't reflect that in the damage at the top, though, does it? The total damage in the stat. It must just reflect it in my... I've not got it on that enough. So I'm not overly sure how that has... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're way down on our damage than we were before I messed with all of this. Frost damage is 93 to 112. Fire damage has obviously dropped a bit. Physical damage is 273. Global damage is 448 though. It's not too bad. Right, come on. Oh, hello. Look at me bow though. It's a different colour now. I didn't actually notice... Oh, that's interesting. Didn't actually notice that. Pretty sure it was red before we messed around with it. Right, I'm going to put that in the chest. Along with all of these, which I've now wasted half of. My 2 guns. Should we crack on with a bit of... Well, I do apologise for the slow start, people. Now, we've got several things we can do here. We could go and crack on with the story, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of war chest. Let's get ourselves into a bit of battling.
Purple Phoenix always has your abilities.
I think we'll do the middle one, just to see how the bow gets on. I think I'm going to do the middle one, Curse Breaker. See how we're going with that.
Popping up. Then
Following the attack of the cult of Aberrant, a deadly darkness spell has been cast upon this area. A contact named Akanon requires your help to break the spell. Rewards is some weird thing. Is it a shoulder paddy thing? Not sure.
I know, but we do really need.
Actually, there's a reward.
You just go ahead there and make up your mind, eh?
I can't quite. Oh, there. What's that? That's a unique.
Our enemies are weaponizing what we're calling.
Oh, I think it's an armor set. That
Ancient.
I think you get an armor
We
skin.
need to destroy as many of these things as possible. Keep them out of enemy hands.
Mind you, I don't suppose there's any harm in doing all of them.
Contract is
Let's do it. Let's go for it. Get another skin. Why not? Let's get some action on. Oh, blimey. What's happening?
I can't do that.
Well, I tell you what I am happy about. I seem to have got my freeze back.
It's not possible.
Holy fuck. Got bloody handed to me there. Why am I getting destroyed health-wise so much?
I need more power.
Christ almighty, I thought this was supposed to be the easy one. Alright, this is getting out of fucking hand, this. Jesus Christ. Not overly sure if I'm doing any damage to that thing in the middle. Can it only be hurt when the enemies are defeated? Is that what it is?
It's not possible.
This is slightly insane, this.
I did it. Can't manage that right now.
Oh, fuck.
I can't do that. You've been outmatched.
I don't know about that. Blimey.
Can't manage that. I need more power.
God damn it.
I did it. You've been outmatched.
There we go. Whew. Good grief. That was some crazy ass shit, that, people. I thought it was an easy one. Good job I didn't go for the 3-star one, wasn't it? Or 3 diamond one. Anything else to pick up? Oh, check that out. Big bones of a massive creature lying there. Mind you, it's bones of massive creatures everywhere, Steve.
Hi there. You left.
Not downed, plus 20%. Champions killed, plus 20%. Choose your reward. Oh, I've only got one. You must choose a reward. What? Oh. What's happening? Vigilant Scorched Ravine. Yeah, it is a helm. Thought it was. Fucking nice. New skin unlocked as well. Let's have a look at that badger. Unique. And it's a rogue as well. Fucking have that. Look at the... It's got 574 health. And 601 force shield. It's way better than the one we've got on. Oh, and it's got the movement speed. Oh, you fucking sweet badger. Gave me everything I wanted, pretty much. Plus 215 health on the item. Plus 241 force shield on the item. Plus 9% spell casting speed. Plus 8% attack speed. Awesome. Plus 42 passive dodge chance score. Brilliant. And plus 21% stamina regeneration rate. Superb. That is a fantastic helm. Now that's going straight on. That is, once I get a gem in it. What do we want in our... It's a green 2, I think. Yeah, I think that's a 2, the diamond one. Plus 4% elemental resistance score. Not sure what the others are. Let's go double check. Well chuffed with that reward, people. Yes, sir. Material resistance. Plus 2% block efficiency. Elemental resistance. That's interesting. The red one and the... that one give elemental resistance. Must be all the elemental ones do that then. Plus 2% force shield regeneration rate. It's tempting. Flawed amethyst. It's either that or we go with the elemental resistance score, plus 4% elemental resistance score, which is going to lift all our elemental resistances up, presumably, by 4%. But do I have a bigger one I can use? I do, but it's the same protection. It's still 4%, so even the big one doesn't change it. So I might as well use a smaller one then if that's the case. I mean, that said, we could have tried to re-roll it, of course. But I don't know that... I think 2 is the better one, I think, out of all of them. Oh no, mind you, plus 124 shield on that one if it's a 3 defensive. In fact, yeah, on both of those it's plus 124 shield. Ah, sod it. We can always change it later. It's not the end of the world. And... equip. Well, our elementals are all at 3%. Not sure that they changed when I put that helm. Oh, yeah, I have put it in. Resistant types. The only ones that are higher are the material ones, physical, toxic, and rend. Unless the elementals weren't at 3 before I put it on. One way to find out, isn't there? In fact, if we put the other one back on... No, it's actually taken them down rather than up. So that other one must have had something uber in it to do with elementals. Because I've actually lost there in elemental protection. I mean, why? Oh, it's a 55 all resistance score, that's why. So 55 all resistance scores having a major impact on all of it. And when I take it off, it's bringing it right down. So I am probably still getting elemental increase. It's just not anywhere near as high as it was with the elemental resistance score. Well, that's interesting. It's taken me this long to realise what elemental resistances score was having a major impact on. But that said, I'm still going to put that helm on because it's still a better helm all round. It's got the passive dodging on it as well. We'll get our elemental resistance score from elsewhere. Marvellous. Also curious to see what it looks like. Well, if we take the skin off... Wow. Check that out. It's pretty nasty, isn't it? I like it. I wish it told you in here what you were wearing that was unique and stuff. I can't quite remember. If it coloured it in the middle, it'd be useful. I mean, we could wear it as it is, really, kind of. Seems to match other stuff that's going on with our dyes and everything. I don't know what colour 1 is. I can't see what that's changing, if anything. That's the eye. Check that out. Changes the eye to the different darknesses. So it'd be quite cool to have the eye yellow, I think. Sort of a luminous greeny yellow. Go with that one. So what does colour 2 do then? We can actually put these colours back now that we've got the greys as well. Although I don't know if it'll go exactly back to that grey, but anyway. That seems to be doing the jawline look. Actually, I think the jawline would be good as yellow as well. And then do... Oh, that's interesting. It keeps it a sort of metallic-y colour, doesn't it? Nice. Change the middle. Can go for the dark purple, or I think that looks better, doesn't it? See what this one does. Last one. Yeah, it's the main colour. Which, in fact, might look feckin' awesome if we make it yellow. $50 Shades of Yellow, fuck's sake. Yeah, I think probably that one, isn't it? The darker one. Check that shit out, people. That's superb. Really chuffed with that. Nice. Well, we can't really see much of it, but I was getting a bit fed up with the horny helm. Thank you. Right, well, I think we're still only on 40 odd minutes, I think. Got plenty of time, people. 45 mins. I think I'll celebrate with a sip of me 7-Up, people. We did get another few bits out of that, actually. However, whether they're any good or not is another story. Got a gun out of it. Toxic. Toxic. It's pretty decent damage for a gun, that. 49 to 97. And it's got 2 sockets straight off the bat. Yeah, I could do it. We could do with some more resistance score, couldn't we, really? I think that's why I'm getting pummeled in fights. So... I think most of that can get sold. I might hang on to the gun, though.
Hi, customer. Welcome to my humble stand.
Yeah, I'm now super keen to find a bloody all resistance score items. Not a bad ring, that.
A fine item. Thank you very much.
I'm slightly confused. Didn't that have... I thought that had all resistance score on it. Why am I not seeing it now? Or have I just sold the item that had all resistance score on it? Don't think so. That's the helm we had on. I'm sure it is.
Could I interest you in a belt? A ring? Oh well, keep looking then.
I'm confused.
Tell your friends, Mojave stand in the palace district.
Yeah, it must have been a different helm. I've got really confused there, I think. I've done something really weird. Yeah, it must have been a different item I was fucking around with.
Hi, customer. Welcome to my humble stand.
I don't know, people. I forget what I'm doing 1 minute to the next.
Please, come again.
Well, we could do another... Oh, I'll tell you actually what we have got is some points to spend here.
Hi. Please don't touch anything.
Get a few of these leveled up. Got nearly 2,000 points. Well, that's the Wailing Arrows. 351. Get that. Fucking hell, we can do 2 of those. We use it a lot, that one. Don't mind spending that a couple of times. Evasion defo. Won't let me do another one just yet. I'm using evasion and Wailing Arrows more than anything else. Yeah, I can't do anything else at the minute that I'm using anyway, I don't think. Oh, what's that? Slayer's Flurry.
going? Okay, great. Bye then.
Bye-bye.
A jeweler's work is never done. What are you looking for?
She doesn't seem to restock her gems particularly often, that woman.
Plenty of contracts to go through.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Has this guy not got anything for us? No, no active projects in here at the moment. So I don't know what that's all about. I can't seem to do anything in here. Maybe I have to push things on a bit. Ah, hang on. Active projects.
There you are. Been waiting for you.
Yeah, there's no mission in here. So, nothing going on there at the moment.
Fancy taking on another contract with a bit of a backlog.
Ah, it's changed since we came back.
Hesitate to snap them up.
No uniques in this one, though. I'm glad I went for that unique now, because I thought it was just a skin, if you remember me saying that at the beginning. Onslaught. The cult of the Blind Prince has deployed its forces to a single location, providing an opportunity for you to strike. Yeah, it's just going to be a feckin'... I mean, we did do a 3. The first one we did was a 3, wasn't it?
You alright? Should I call for someone?
And I'm not overly sure what that symbol is for the reward, is that... is one of my main problems. It looks like 2 hands... Does that mean it's hand armor, maybe? Or a 2-handed weapon?
This goes. Pick contract, do violence, reap rewards. What's holding you back?
That's a alright, maybe. 1-handed weapon. And that's a necklace, an amulet. So we could try, well, 2-handed weapon is... Or two, I don't know if that means 2-handed weapon or 2 weapons. I don't know. Should we give a...
The contract is yours. Enjoy.
Let's see if we can do it, people. Let's do a 3-star, see what we get. Yeah, fucking hell, here we go. I am not going to survive this. I'm getting pummeled. Absolutely pummeled.
Not possible.
That was fucking outrageous. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. I could barely move without getting slaughtered.
Surprised you have time for all this mercenary work, my lord.
To be fair, it's still there, but...
Always tied up in all sorts of bureaucracy, there's that one.
I mean, I only had 3 tokens left as well. I don't know how you build those up.
You don't need my well wishes, do you?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, this is going to get a bit repetitive if we've got to do this over and over again.
Can't manage that one.
Fuck off. Guy's doing me tits in.
Can't do this.
Get fucking no time to dodge that guy sometimes.
Another fiend fall. That's not happening. It's not possible. Not possible. You've been outmatched.
Nearly got you.
You'll need more than that.
Woo! Yeah, I think it was some sort of warhammer or something that gave me on the floor there. Well, we didn't go down again. Another plus 20. Oh, an amulet. Well, it's dishing us out stuff that's kind of the same level, isn't it? From a required level point of view, that is. Yeah, boots are probably not the greatest in the world, but we've got 11% movement speed on them. Mind you, they've got 13%. Got material resistance score on those, though. Not bad for a pair of blue boots, to be fair. 91 all resistance score. You're kind of making a choice, aren't you, between health and force shield and all resistance score. I don't think you get all resistance score and something else at the same time. I'm wondering if building up health resistance score is actually... Sorry, all resistance score is better than health and force shield. Decent pair of keks, right enough. No socket on them though. Got a couple of gems out of it. 48 all resistance score. So yeah, it's... You got a couple of items with all resistance score. Suddenly, all your elemental protection... Well, all of your protections go up, don't they? I wonder if you... Yeah, I mean, that would be a good thing to get. Would be amulets and rings that have got all resistance scores on them, if there is such a thing. Well, that... Oh, you can. Yeah, you can get health and all resistance score there, look. All resistance score on the heavies.
Could I interest you in a belt?
Not sure if I've seen...
Well, keep looking then.
Passive dodge chance score of 11 plus 11% on that ring. Mind you, that required level 10 on that unique that we've got. It's probably, although it's a unique, it might not be that great anymore.
Mojave is a patient man, but even that has its limits, yes?
I mean, that's got fire damages on it for all. Well, I'll add to any attacks for fire damage. Plus 7% material damage. 80.85 health regen, which is way higher than that yellow ring. So what are we losing? Just a bit of frost damage. I think that's well worth getting, and it's got a socket in it. Gonna buy it.
Is appreciated.
Gonna buy it. That is bought. I didn't sell my stuff to him, did I? Solar pistol. Yeah, his stuff seems to have detriments on it, but they don't seem to be particularly great, so I don't know why you would buy them.
This will not be the last I see of you, I'm sure.
You know Mojave is always the best value.
Amulet, sweet amulet. No, thank you. What magic? What gem do we want in it? Support 1. Life leech from lightning damage. Plus 18% resource generation. Plus 16 life leech from toxic damage. Life leech from shadow damage. I see a pattern emerging here, people. Yeah, I think what we want is support 3, isn't it? No, support 2. And that'll give us extra damage on something else. Was it support 2 I said? I think so. I think it's done it on the second attempt then.
Thank you for
Fucking hell, that coin's gone down a bit, hasn't it? Yeah. So we can now get more damage of something in our attack. I would say that we want to uber up, well, either frost or... well, probably frost, isn't it, really? But I don't think I haven't got a big diamond, have I? Is my main problem. I do not. Sadly. Or we could just go... yeah, it's plus 12%, but you have to have the damage in the first place. So really we need the diamond one, don't we? Oh, there, mind you, I've got a thingy one there. Yeah, that'll do. Plus 11% frost damage on that one. As opposed, we could get a 12 if we had the bigger one, but we can always change it out later. Let's do it. No, Steve. Did that go up? Oh no, I've not got it on yet, that's why. So it's that ring there, I think, is the one I want to take off. Well, we are losing plus 6% elemental damage, so it should... yeah. Not sure how that's going to balance out. Yeah, it did go up. I think the high end was 90 something, wasn't it? It's gone up 87 to 102, I think. No, it's gone down. It's actually gone down in my frost damage. How the fuck has that happened, people? I don't understand. I do not understand how the fuck this game works, people. It's just beyond fucking complicated in places. Like, how can I be adding 11% to frost damage and it go down? It can only be because I'm taking off the 6% elemental damage, but that shouldn't... if I'm losing 6% elemental, which is part frost, then I should be gaining if I'm putting on plus 11% frost damage. It makes no sense at all. I don't understand what that's all about. I mean, it's only got 2 to 3 frost damage on its base level, that... I mean, maybe it's a mix of the 2 to 3 and the 6% elemental, but it's a big drop though. 93 to 112 are on there, and then it goes to 87 to 102. My global is 461 now. Yeah, so my global damage is going up, but my frost damage is going down. Don't get it. Highly confusing, that, people. I mean, what else was I getting from this ring? Oh, it was a passive dodge chance and all that, wasn't it? Much more health regen. Yeah, I mean, it's like 60 more health regen or something. Yeah, it has to be because it's replacing it with fire damage rather than frost damage. It's taken the frost multiply. Yeah, because I'm multiplying everything that's frost, and I'm taking a little bit of frost off of my ring, madam. I am a little bit tempted to do a little bit of a respec and just try something other than frost, but because of what I've invested now in weapons and what have you, and sockets and stuff, it might be a little bit of a journey. So frustrating that you can't see your stats and stuff of the weapons without taking them off. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, there's a little... What? It said toggle filter. What? What does that do? I don't understand what that is. Oh, is it just filtering the... Oh, that's filtering the menu below, I think. So if you do that and then filter it just on what you want to look at... I don't know why you would want that. I mean, it's not that big a fucking area, is it? It's not like you're going to lose anything. Right, okay, that's enough of me pissing about, people. Well, I've gone well over the hour mark there, people, so we're going to have to wrap things up. So in the next part, I think maybe we'll go and kick the story on a little bit to see if we can start, because nothing's happening with this guy at the moment. So I feel like we need to trigger the story to get something to trigger with this dude. And our next mission is to go and talk to, well, in search of answers, talk to Ilthain and Ondar. And it's in the main castle at the top. Well, there you are, folks. We got a little bit out of that, I think. I mean, it was an interesting journey. I've ended up with a bow that is probably worse than the one I had before, but at least it's a frost bow now and not a fire bow. And we've got a nice new helm out of it and what have you. So I do feel like I've declined in certain areas, but anyway, we'll see what we get with drops as we move forward, people. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.